I like to start off with this image of me sitting between a piano and a raw speaker cone, because this is what my work is really about. This intersection between the physical world around us, and the abstract world of electronics, of code. Now, I grew up composing music for classical instruments, and I was always intrigued by the physics of how they create sound, how you get sound from a violin bow moving against a violin string. And electronic sound always lacked that physicality. This is One Bit Music, an album that I created with a headphone jack in the side and a microprocessor in the center. Microprocessors changed everything for me because they're only capable of outputting ones and zeros, this digital binary one-bit information. And the result is a very primitive electronic physical sound. It sounds a little bit like this. Now, working with one-bit audio emphasizes the physical side of electronics, of code, of information, and how on and off pulses of electricity, this one-bit binary information, when connected to a speaker cone, moves that speaker cone in and out, creating sound. It's a very simple idea. And I wanted to integrate that back into my music composed for classical instruments on stage. So I started writing pieces of music for instruments like the harpsichord, accompanied on stage by speakers connected to my one-bit electronics, exploring this in various instrumentations like vibraphone, 10 violins, 10 speakers, electric guitar quartet. And I'll play a short piece of a piece for cello and 6-channel one-bit electronics. This has made me think a lot about how code interfaces with the real world, with the physical world, because computers are, after all, physical objects. And I've explored this in various media, such as drawing. This drawing is created by a machine I built, 2 motors connected to a pen, and they're controlled by microprocessors, the same as I use in my music, to create visual compositions based on sort of simple patterns of information, output to control motion of a pen against the surface. I wanted to end just with some sound installation work I've been doing recently. These are panels, arrays of speakers, which each play back a single static 1-bit frequency. And collectively, they span a musical interval, such as the one on the left, which divides a minor second from C to C sharp into 49 individual pitches, individual microtonal frequencies. And it's grown into a much larger piece, microtonal wall, which is 1,500 speakers, each emitting an individual frequency, and they collectively span 4 octaves. And the result of this is you walk into this space and you hear basically white noise. And as you approach the piece, you begin to dissect that white noise, that frequency spectrum, into narrower and narrower bands until your ear is against an individual speaker with an individual pitch.